Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your October 2020 love reading. Now keep in mind that this reading is timeless, okay? There's no really definite date today, okay? October is just the month that I'm putting it out there, that, you know, present energy right now, but it could resonate whenever. And also, I will be having two sides here. The person you're connected with will be on the left, and your side will be on the right. Energies are fluid. You can switch the roles, and it should still be fine. Okay, just take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and I hope you gain the clarity and insight that you're looking for. All right, so let's get into it. I'm gonna pull a card first for the union here in the middle. And of course, this is for all Sagittarius placements, okay? And always check your sun, moon, and rising, Venus, and all that other stuff. Alright. What can you tell me about Sagittarius and the person you're connected with? Ooh. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. Alright, so this is the energy between you and the person you're connected with. I must say that right now I do feel like Sagittarius is, just kind of keeping a hopeful attitude with everything that's going on. It's a very heavy month, a heavy time. The year is wrapping up, but we're still kind of going through a lot, as a collective. And Sagittarius is just always a person that really keeps a positive mindset throughout it all. With the Ten of Cups here, I just feel like they're able to exude that energy regardless of the world is a shit show right now, okay? And people are really looking for inspiration from Sagittarius because they see Sagittarius going through a lot, but they still manage to enjoy life. They're like, how are you doing that? But it's just a Sag thing, okay? But yeah, I feel like regardless, you're still hopeful about a connection here. You still see this wish fulfillment that you wish to desire, that you wish to go after. And this person seems like they feel the same way too. Alright, so since this is coming up as the union. Alright, what is their blockage? Judgment. What is their current energy? They went right over there too. Five of Wands. Alright, and what is their desire for the relationship or connection? You don't have to be taken for this to resonate. The Fool. Alright, what is Sagittarius blockage? Oh. Alright, I'm just going to take the one. Okay, these cards. Alright, the Wheel of Fortune for your blockage. What is Sagittarius' current energy? Seven of Swords in the reverse. So you may have been lying about something, but it's coming to an end. What is the desire? Okay, too many cards. I only like it when one pops out, makes it less complicated. Sagittarius desire. Aw, the Sun card. See, always aiming for happiness regardless of the situation. Sagittarius really knows how to hold it down. See the sun illuminating there? Alright, bottom of the deck energy, we have the Queen of Swords. Alright. Okay, let's just get into this here. Okay, so like I was saying, with the Ten of Cups here, I feel like Sagittarius, you are manifesting this wish fulfillment, okay? You do want love with someone, you do want the whole enchilada. I said that weird. Okay, you want the whole enchilada, whatever. It just felt weird because I could say it in both. Okay, getting off track. Sorry, my Sag moon is coming out. You know, I just feel like the energy is very goofy right now. Okay, focusing again. So, the Ten of Cups as a union. I feel like I was saying, you know what you want to manifest this, you want it with this person, and you both are on the same page about it, but why is it that it hasn't come into fruition, right? Like, why hasn't it been expressed? Okay, we're gonna get into that. But overall, you guys do want, you know, a family together and to have all your 10 fountains here, okay? You want bounty, you want a passive flow of income, okay? You want multiple streams of income, okay? You want to be able to taken care for, and you're working towards that. You're really, that's in the top of your mind, okay? That's what you're dreaming for. You don't want to, like, fool around anymore. You're starting to get more serious, Sagittarius, and this is a new energy for you because you're more used to, you know, being non-committal and jumping from one experience to another just to feel something. But now you're realizing that you want to stop running and just take a walk with a significant someone, you know, and build something together. So that's beautiful. So the person that you're connected with, Sagittarius, their blockage is judgment. So what I think is being blocked here is that they haven't yet come to their sort of reawakening. They haven't had that like wake-up call moment where everything just snaps all together. Okay, they may be refusing it. They may be I was gonna say sabotage. I don't want to say that because it's a very heavy word, but they may be procrastinating it. Okay, just kind of putting it on the back burner, not really taking what they have to learn in order to move forward and for this to not be a blockage anymore. Okay, they're really thinking about like all the things they've done right now, and they might be scared that they've done more bad things than good things, and that's why they've kind of been refraining from judgment, because they think they've done more bad things. And obviously what happens to people who've done more bad things? They go to hell. Just kidding. But you know what I mean? Like, that's how they feel. They feel like if they face judgment, they're going to go under instead of up. And that's why they keep putting it off. But I don't think that's the case here. I think they're selling themselves a little too short, and they're not giving themselves enough credit for all the things they've done. Judgment is coming because judgment is telling you, like, okay, I think you're ready now, and you've done the work. Okay, if you've done the work, there's nothing to worry about. But if you're feeling guilty, this is why you're blocking it. But the only way this person can move forward is to let go of that blockage, regardless if it was something burdensome and something that it's really hard to forgive. They have to forgive themselves first. And they haven't done that. They can't face judgment until they forgive themselves first. Okay, how can they go up against the Creator when they can't even go up against themselves? Okay, so that's what they're dealing with right now. It's pretty deep. Their current energy is the Five of Wands. Again, that sort of resistance, that tension, that not wanting to face judgment, okay? Causing distractions for yourself, putting things in your face that are going to kind of cloud your judgment so you're not making the wise choices. It's kind of like they're going back into their old ways that got them to thinking that they're guilty about Judgment Day, okay? They need to snap out of this and deal with this conflict head on instead of making it bigger than it really needs to be. It's not that big. It's just the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is kind of a friendly rivalry sometimes, okay? It's healthy competition. It's necessary conflict in your life that needs to happen in order for something better to come out of it, okay? It is a little competitive, but for all the right reasons. And that's what they're realizing now, is that they do have to put in this sort of little scuffle here, this little fight, in order to move forward with you and themselves, ultimately. Okay? You don't want someone who isn't afraid of a little scuffle every now and then. But it seems like they are trying to fight through this, and in turn, hopefully getting ready for Judgment Day. We'll get some clarification on that. Should I do that now or at the end? Sometimes I like to go through the whole reading with this deck and then bring in the other deck after. Let me see. Let's just pull as I go. Okay, so I'll pull a card for, or actually, sorry, I'm really indecisive. I'm gonna read the whole way through the spread, and then I'll add the next deck as just the final thoughts. I just want to make sure I get everything. Okay. All right. So, Five of Wands, current energy, desire for this connection is the Fool. Right? New beginnings. They want to go through Judgment Day. Ultimately, they want to come out stronger and better than ever after Judgment Day. Okay, they want to go through this and then whoosh, just kind of level up, you know? They really do. They want this new beginning with you. They want to see what all the fuss is about, you know, with taking risks as people do. They're willing to take that risk here. They're willing to lay it all down on the line, not have a plan, it doesn't matter. Seems like this person isn't really used to taking chances like that, but they're willing to do it this time around. Okay. Actually, I'm just going to pull the cards now. Sorry. I just think that makes more sense. Because then I don't want you guys to like forget about it later and then me have to summarize it all over again. Okay, so what can you tell me about the Judgment card on their side over here? Too many cards. Sorry. One more time. What is this sort of, you know, wake-up call that they are blocking? There we go. Alright, Four of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. So yeah, they're keeping to themselves these resources, how they really feel. They're ultimately withholding this level up from themselves because they're willing to let go. You know, when you hold on to money so tight, you kind of stop manifesting it. So, excuse me. So you can't bring in more if you're just holding on to it so tightly. Okay. So they're learning to let go of that, letting go of control ultimately to face Judgment. Okay, they're learning that they have to put in more time and effort into other things, not just one thing. Okay, to pay attention to you, pay attention to their family, pay attention to their boo, whatever. You know, it's like you can't always worry about money. It's not a happy life. And I think they're starting to realize that, and they've found so much comfort in their money that's why they're finding it hard to let it go. Judgment Day is telling them to let go of their money. Obviously, money doesn't matter in the heavens, right? So why worry about it? You can't bring that with you to the next life. And this is what this person is going through, but they've found so much comfort in their money. So you could be dealing with an earth sign, and they don't know how to let go of it because they worked so hard for it, and that's all they know. They don't really know emotion. They don't really know affection. They just know money. So they are finding it really hard to go through Judgment Day because they realize they have to let go of that notion. And this is a huge wake-up call for them, a huge reawakening, huge transformation. And at the bottom of the deck, the Nine of Pentacles. Just further confirming that they're so used to being so independent, so self-sufficient, so, you know, boss energy. But now they're realizing, because with the Ten of Cups here as a union, they're realizing that's not going to keep me warm at night. Nine of Pentacles isn't going to keep me warm at night. Okay, she's conflicted here in the picture about what she really wants, okay? This person could be conflicted that they want to be single, they don't want to be single. They want to be single, they don't. But with Judgment Day, it's just, they're going to figure it out that they don't want to be single, they want to be with you. They want this Ten of Cups. Okay. Alright, we can deal with the Five of Wands. Okay, 2 cards wanted to come out. Okay, we have the Empress. Okay. And the Three of Swords. Very popular card. I don't know why everyone's heart is broken right now. I'm telling you, there's something in the air that everyone's just heart is blocked right now, and people aren't being their authentic selves. Everyone's just like in fear and being held captive mentally and physically, and it sucks. And it's no different here in the spread. The cards are saying the same thing. So, okay. So for Five of Wands, I was saying how this is their current energy because they're sort of, you know, there's a tension there with the wake-up call that they need to have, that reawakening. They're kind of fighting it here, okay? They're kind of going back to their old ways of this sort of drama that is unnecessary, okay? They can really put an end to it, but they choose to kind of entertain it still. But ultimately, it's in their own good to realize that they have to ultimately let go of this sort of energy and move forward with it. Okay, with the Empress, with the Empress wanting to come out for that, it's like you're realizing that if you don't get your shit together, okay, if you don't deal with this sort of Five of Wands energy, you're going to lose the Empress, okay, with the Three of Swords. You're realizing that if you don't get your shit together, you're going to be heartbroken from the Empress. Okay, this is the same character too. So it's like double saying that this is the Empress, and with this sort of tension that you're not willing to let go, you're going to sabotage this. Okay? And it's because they don't want to let go of their old ways. They don't want to let go of their comfort. But who's going to keep you warm at night? The Empress. Come on. You see what Sagittarius has to deal with? I'm telling you, Empress is just like the all-exuding energy. It's like all the queens in one. People really look up to you. People know they have to have big shoes to fill, and it can scare them. It could be, excuse me, it could be healthy competition for this person. And it is ultimately driving them to be better, driving them to do something different, but it's taking time because they're not used to it. Okay, like I said, earth sign energy. Alright, so their desire was the Fool, and at the bottom of the deck, funny enough, was the Fool too. So there is a sort of new beginning that wants to be started here with the Empress. We can talk about the Fool as their desire. Oof, the King of Pentacles. Wasn't I just saying, keep in mind the earth signs? Who takes their sweet ass motherfucking time? King of Pentacles, Taurus energy. Come on now. Can't make this stuff up, guys. So heavy earth sign placements here. So, yeah, the King of Pentacles wants this new beginning with the Empress. Okay? They want to let go of their old transgressions of being in love with money, okay? They want to tap more into what it's like to be with an Empress, okay? And again, remember when I say this, everything is gender neutral, alright? Feminine energies, masculine energies, come on guys. Alright, so yeah, the King of Pentacles wants a new beginning here. They want to do something different for once in their life. They don't want to be just stuck to money. Look at how miserable they are with just money. They don't want that anymore. They want someone to keep them warm at night too. But it's taken a lot of time with them to do that because they're just not used to it. The King of Pentacles doesn't lay down their guard for just anyone. It has to be a very profound connection. But that's what they see here. That's the value they see in this connection so far. And they want to take that risk. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, so your blockage, Sagittarius. is the Wheel of Fortune. Go figure, this is your card. So you sometimes may be getting caught up in the what ifs and the have-nots and the whatever, you know, and you forget your power. You forget that not knowing anything is actually okay. Alright? The only constant thing in life is change, and when you start to try to fight the wheel, try to control it, you lose your power. You start to just kind of fumble the bag there, Sag. So you really have to remember who you are, and remember that luck is always on your side, okay? Jupiter, lucky sign energy. Okay? You really just have to leave it up to fate sometimes. And I think with this connection, that's what you have to do here. And it's being tested for you because you are dealing with the King of Pentacles energy. Okay? You're not used to that. You're not used to someone moving so slow. And you're asking Sagittarius to have patience. You know, you're used to going with the flow, but it's at your expense. But now someone has entered the chat and it's the King of Pentacles. Now the King of Pentacles is like slowing down the energy and you're not used to it. So it's causing you a lot of stress. And at the bottom of the deck we have, oh sorry, let me get clarification. My bad. But that was significant too. That was strength. And I feel like that's still significant. Like, this is asking you to have strength. This situation is calling you to have strength. Because the King of Pentacles energy is not an easy energy to deal with whatsoever. Not for Sagittarius. Alright. The stars to clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, again, healing energy has been a theme with the past two readings so far. So, Sagittarius, you're healing while you kind of deal with the blockage of your Wheel of Fortune. You're learning that maybe you aren't completely healed either. Okay, everything has been going your way for the longest time, but now that this sort of King of Pentacles energy entered your life, everything kind of just shook you to the core, and you're like, wait, hold on, maybe I'm not as well thought out as I thought I was. So now you're learning that you have to heal through that energy. Heal through the unknown. Get comfortable with the Wheel of Fortune again. The Wheel of Fortune is all fun and games until you're not the one spinning the wheel. You're not spinning the wheel anymore here. King of Pentacles is. And it's causing you a lot of disarray, but it's also making you tap into yourself. Okay, you could be connected to an Aquarius here. You could have Aquarius in your chart. But the stars is a beautiful card. It's telling you that you are doing the right thing. You're exuding this radiant energy. You care for all the people around you. You do a lot for everyone. But when you feel like you can't take care of others or yourself, you really start to get low on yourself, and you have to kind of take a moment, take a step back and recharge your energy. And that's what you're doing now, is healing yourself. Because you're realizing you don't have control of the wheel like you thought you did. You thought you could get away with a lot of things, but now you're realizing you can't. But it's a good energy. It's a humbling energy. Alright, so your current energy is the Seven of Swords. So again, I think you might be feeling like you're being deceived, and this is why it's causing you to feel this sort of disarray. But that's not the case. You know, it's just things are being worked in its own timing. And like I said, you can't have all the answers right now. So you may be walking around thinking like someone's lying to you, or you may be deceiving others by lying about how you feel. You're not really being truthful, that you're upset, that you feel as though your luck is being run out right now. Let's get some clarification, because the Seven of Swords can be a tricky energy. Strength card. Yeah, see, I told you I wanted to come out. Alright, with the Seven of Swords. Yeah, so there's this sort of deception that's going on. You either, I don't know why I get the feeling you're feeling deceived. But I think it's because I could see what's going on over here, right? With the left side. It's like you can tell that they're still stuck in this sort of King of Pentacles energy, and that would cause Sag to have frustration. So Sag could be feeling like they're being deceived, and they have to have strength in that situation, that they're not being deceived, to have trust. but they don't know if they could trust the King of Pentacles. They're not there yet. But they have enough faith, you have enough faith in this connection with the Strength card here that you're hoping for the best. Okay? With the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck, you are getting to know yourself through this process. You're working on your self-esteem. Okay? And you really just want to get the truth from your significant other, okay? You want to have these good times again. You want to be able to make them feel pleasure and make them feel one of a kind. But you can't do that if you feel like you're being lied to. Alright, so your desire for the connection is the Sun card. So, like I said, Sagittarius is always having this bright attitude. Always looking to the future. Nothing is ever really getting you down. Even when you think there's this sort of deception energy, you find strength. You try to push through and persevere regardless. And you still go after happiness time and time again. Clarify the Sun card, the High Priest. Yeah, see, you always know what the right thing is, and the right thing is to always chase happiness, to always chase your moral values, what you've learned over time, your wisdom, listen to your elders' advice, things like that. You know that the ultimate happiness comes from within and not outside forces, things like that. You know that. And that's what makes your spirit so beautiful. Again, with the High Priestess energy, Taurus energy repeating itself again. Okay, so very heavy earth sign placements in this reading that you could be connected to. You also know that they are your happiness, that they are what you want. Although they're not fully telling you right now what it is that they want, you see that potential in them. You see the energy that they can exude once they let go of their past transgressions. Once they're able to have their reawakening, this is who they'll come out as on the other side. And you want that new beginning with them when they're here. You see that potential in them. They're going to change, they're going to get better, and you want to be there for it. Okay. And the bottom of the deck, we have Three of Wands. So this is you manifesting this happiness, this desire, this passion, okay? That happiness with them. This is you manifesting that. You see it for what it is. And they feel the same way about you too, okay? Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. They feel the same way as well. And we also have the background energy, the Queen of Swords. So overall, this connection is very stimulating, okay? It's very truthful, it's very exciting. The Queen of Swords is very rich in knowledge. She's been through a lot. Okay, she kind of has a cold heart, but it's very nurturing at the same time. She's cold-hearted, but in good ways. She becomes detached when she knows she needs to be strong and lead. Okay, so this connection is calling for both of these parties to think with their best ability that they can, because if you guys want to make this work, it's the only way. Okay, with the Nine of Swords here, it's like, don't get so caught up in this madness, in this mess. Focus more on the Queen of Swords. Okay, with the Empress here, now the Queen of Pentacles wants to pop up too. So it's like, this connection is worth all the effort. Just don't get trapped in your head about it. Okay, with both energies, I feel like these energies are new for both parties involved, so it's going to require a lot of self-sacrifice as well. Okay, the Queen of Swords is no stranger to pain and sorrow. Okay, she's not the Black Widow for no reason. Okay, so it's just a reminder to show you guys that what you're going to be going through and experiencing is what needs to be done in order for you to come out stronger in the end. All that pain and suffering won't feel like it at the end of the day. Alrighty, now to just wrap up the reading, I'm going to pull a card for each side from my Romance Angels deck, and this is the small little replica. Okay, don't judge me, but I really wanted it, and I didn't have the means to get the original deck yet. I treated myself to this Tarot Nymphs instead. I'll get the Romance Angels next time, but this, I love this still, okay? It's perfect. If you want it, it's like 50 bucks on Etsy. Honestly, it's a good find. Okay. Romance Angels, what can you tell me about Sagittarius and the person they connected with? Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Yeah, so this is for the Taurus energy over here. The Earth sign energy, sorry. They need to reach out. They need to tell you that they care about you. Okay, they need a support system right now. They need to stop thinking that they're so alone in this when they're really not. They could easily ask you for help and it would be great. Okay, and if not you, then their own friends. But they may be feeling a little bit withdrawn from everybody right now, you as well. But if only they knew that they just have to reach out for help, then their problems wouldn't be as insurmountable as they seem. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we have deception. So I think they are lying to themselves about how they really feel here. They need to confess their 10 of Cups. Okay, see how I said that Sag was afraid that they were being lied to? Card of deception, the Seven of Swords. So it could be that they are wearing a false mask. They're not telling you exactly how they feel. Okay, and until that truth comes out is when you guys will be able to be free. But I think this person really does need support from others to feel confident enough to speak their truth. They're just kind of, like I said, holding on to their truth, holding on to their resources with the Four of Pentacles here. Okay. Those earth signs are hard, man. They really are. Alright, what can you tell me about Sagittarius? Okay. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. See, Sag, it's like your optimistic nature is just what always is so appealing about you. So just keep a lighthearted attitude about the situation. Don't take it too deep. When you take it too deep, you start to self-sabotage yourself, your own happiness. And this person has a lot to work on at the moment, so just take it easy, okay? Don't be so hard on them if you really do want this to work out. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by a religious upbringing and spiritual path. So, again, there's just a lot of reflection that needs to be done at this moment for both parties. I feel like you guys are both realizing that you haven't necessarily healed from what you thought you did. You know, childhood trauma, whatever, things like that. You're realizing that you still need to heal, and the way you grew up has a lot to do with it. Okay, a lot of wounds that weren't all the way healed are coming to the surface now with this connection, and you don't want to enter a connection with this sort of wound, okay? You want the wound to at least be a little bit more healed and already done scabbing, okay? So this is just a wake-up call for both of you guys to kind of take that time to reflect and focus on each other. separately, together, however it resonates. And, you know, really get into your spirituality here. Get in touch with yourself. Alright. Well, I think that's it, Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope it brought you clarity and insight. Okay? Please be well and take care. Bye.